I was prevented from going to my court dates. You knew that the things that you were doing were illegal and you did them anyway. You did them for different reasons than I did. I had no other option because of people like you, people like Kara Johnson, people like Karamia, people who pretended. The people who tried to help me had to worry about their fucking children, for Christ's fucking sake, you evil whore. And you are a whore. You put out for drugs. You're disgusting, Danica. A decent person would not have done the things that you did. Someone who actually believed in an actual God would not have done the things that you did. But you did them anyway. If I'd have been allowed an honest day in court and been allowed to show evidence, you'd be in prison right now and you know it. You were just as invested as Officer Lolatai, just as invested as Ted Bollinger. Now, Denise M. Kelly got screenshots from her saying that Shelley Campbell and Ted Bollinger were trying to have Natalie put in prison. I wonder why. Could that have something to do with me exposing him as a sexual predator? Shelley Campbell is a terrible person, but so are you. And the fact is, you're the ones with children. You're the ones teaching your children to be this way. Your children are going to grow up to be liars and thieves and druggies just like you, because it's what you taught them to be. I have no respect for you. You saw the things that were happening and you chose to turn a blind eye. You should have told the truth, Danica. But you're an animal. Animal. That means you care more about your cravings than any other living creature. You care more about your drugs. You care more about hiding your wrongs. That's why you played victim. Did Ted really harm you, or are you just playing? Makes me wonder, did Ted ever actually do anything to Natalie, or was she just doing that for attention? Bobby Forrest, he let me in on a lot. Matter of fact, the computer that was just stolen by police in Wyoming has proof of that. They keep stealing the evidence to prevent me from showing the truth. And I keep fighting to get it back. I keep recollecting it. I cannot recollect those phone calls. And Bobby, his phone is broken, so apparently he can rarely text and he cannot call. You know, this isn't the first person to do that. I want to believe him. I do. I want to believe he really has cancer. He sent me pictures of him with tubes all hooked up in him, and he thinks that Alicia, she just take one look at him and she'll stop doing the drugs and so on and so forth. No, the fuck she won't. She allowed me to be harmed for an entire year before Natalie was killed. Because why? Because Natalie wanted to do her drugs. She didn't want the party to end. Alicia wanted to do the drugs. She didn't want the party to end. Well, I didn't get to party growing up. I was too busy taking care of my siblings, something your oldest is going to be doing. Taking care of the children that you pretend to care about. You played victim after putting their faces on the news. You played victim. Sorry, Danica. You don't get to play victim. You don't get to pretend that I'm a bad guy for doing the same thing that you did. You're going to hell, woman. And I aim to meet you there. Now, until then, my job is to make your life hell on earth. By tying you up in the courts and showing the truth. Showing that you lied repeatedly. that you pretended, that you took part in the head games by all of these people. I just wanted these people to leave me alone. Before Natalie died and after. But you stoked the fires. You played victim, knowing full well that all I was trying to do was defend myself and get an honest day in court. You did everything in your power to prevent me from doing that. I am coming after you. I will see you put in prison if it's the last thing I do. Ted is the one who deserves this hell, not me. And that's the reason that I exposed Ted with Natalie's email. I tried going to the police repeatedly before she died. I tried going to the police repeatedly after she died, but I'm not a pretty girl. And then again, neither are you. You're ugly inside and out.